everyone, and welcome to the trusted build of the online voting and counting system for the 2025 national and local elections. We apologize for the delays as we want to ensure that everything will be smooth as we go on today's process. At this point, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our guests for today. So, welcome. It is an honor to have here, of course, our representatives from the NAFREL, headed by Sir Lito Averia. We also have the representatives from the PPCRB, Sir Lonzo Ramos and Sir Romel Bernardo. Also present are the representatives from the Technical Evaluation Committee. Good morning po, guys and ma'ams, and welcome to the Commission on Elections. Also present here are the representatives from the SMS job hub. And to give us an overview of today's program, may I request TEC member Director Eden Bolo. Ma'am?
Hello. Can everyone hear me in the hall? Am I good?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Am I being heard?
Yes, ma'am, dear Tita's warehouse.
Okay. I think I'm getting a feedback at the Chairman's Hall. Am I ready to? Can I proceed? There, okay. Again, in behalf of the Technical Evaluation Committee and our chair, Dr. Franz De Leon from the DOST, who is the TEC chair, and Mr. Renyo Tapasio, our representative from the DICT, I would like to welcome you to this trusted build activity for the final software that we are going to build, which is the overseas voting and counting system. So this will be just the same procedure that we did for the previous systems under the fast track system for these elections. So without further ado, I would like to turn over the microphone to Mr. Jack Cobb of the PROBI and our international certification entity. Again, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes. Sir Jack, excuse
Very
me.
similar. We've done this build before, but it's very similar to all the ones that were previous. There's going to be a fresh install of Linux operating system. We're using 240401. We'll install that. We'll copy over the offline files. We'll unzip the offline files and then run one execution. That execution should take approximately 25 minutes from the time of hitting enter until the time it ends. There is a chance that they may have a little issue with resolving something. It's happened once or twice, but I've also done it twice today and it didn't have any issues whatsoever. And so that I would like to also open the floor up to anyone for commenting that you can't see. Well, once I get everything set up, I'm going to ask everyone, is this good? Can we see everything? I have the option of turning the lights off here. It'll help a little with the glare if that's a problem. So everyone please chime in if there's something you can't see, just let me know. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get going. First thing And we're to the Ubuntu installation screen, almost. And here we're going to pick the default of English. We're just going to leave the accessibility alone. We're going to use a US English keyboard. We're not going to connect to the internet. And then we're going to move to install. We're going to make it interactive, use the default selections. No third-party products are being introduced. We're going to erase the entire disk. And we're going to go and select the second hard drive that's 256. And then we're going to default everything to Ubuntu. Click next. We're going to select Tucson City as our time zone, and we're going to let it go. And this will take about 2 minutes. It shouldn't be too long. Okay, this is going to be our last splash screen before we reboot. We're gonna have to do some house cleaning when we get in. There's gonna be a few screens that pop up. We need to go in and turn the display not to sleep. The resolution, because on the side we need to drop it 1. We'll apply that. We now should be able to see the full screen. On power, we're going to screen blank never.
and then we should be good to go. The first step, ask us to copy over the offline packages folder, which is here. And I'm simply going to copy and go back to home and paste it. And 1,000 files. So from there, I'm going to kick off a terminal and get it out of the way. And when that says it's complete, I'm going to run the sync command. Like 143 different folders. So it's not the sheer size as much as it is the volume of files that are there. About 3/4 of the way according to the graphics, but it'll take a little longer than what it's going to show us anyways. And that's actually not true, but we'll let it keep going and we'll run the sync command. Okay, that has been completed. The next step is to copy over the step folder and the trusted build folder and put those in the home directory, which takes no time. But just to make sure, we're going to run sync again, and they are done. From there, the next command is to unzip -u till the. I don't know that everybody can see that, so I'm going to move this over here. This visual is no longer needed. And then I'm going to also increase the font size. I'm assuming that everyone can see that. If not, someone just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move forward. That unzipped the package. And now we have a single command. Whoa, is something wrong? Okay. I'm going to continue to type. If there is something that needs to be changed on the display, please let me know. I'm going to double check my typing to make sure I didn't make any errors. And they're not. I'll have to put in the password. Try that again. I have to put the password in for and it's going to begin unpacking. This process from here takes somewhere around 20 minutes. If there is a problem, an issue where it can't resolve something, we just run the command again and it'll pick up where it left off, except it has to do a few copies, but it doesn't take that. You don't have to start over. And I'm gonna go back there. I just wanted to get this up just so that I can see if something gets caught. Okay, this is where it's gonna actually start doing the compilations. As you can see on the right-hand side, it launches all the cores. This is, there's like 10 or 12 of these, and they each run, and the longest of the process of most of them is the gzip. This function here, gzip, only uses one core, so it takes a little bit of time depending on how large a package is. That was a small one. I think the third one is the largest, which will take about 5 to 7 minutes. The second one, and you can see on your right-hand side all the cores that are processing all this. On your upper left-hand corner, you see building is taking 20-something seconds. The longest one takes 202 That was the longest one that just went by, and now we're just waiting on the compressing app to compress it. And this one is the one that I have run into a conflict with where it couldn't resolve something, but it happened one time and I restarted that one time and it ran. So there may be something that it errors out, but it's just simply started again. Okay, it errored out again, which I'm gonna fail to solve the process. This is the exact same error that I got the last time. It didn't complete successfully. We do not have to go through all of the builds again, but just simply restarting it, it will run like 5 minutes. And if you'll watch the build times, they're like 1 second, 1 second. And that's because it's just copying and catching up. And hopefully this time it'll resolve it. If it doesn't, I'll contact the guys from Sequent. So it's copying the first one, it'll copy the second one, and then it'll go back to building the third one, which it had a problem with. And it's copying the second one. Now we're back to compiling. Okay, we get into the exporting and then we'll get to the G-zip on that one. So it made it past that one. And there's another copy of a very small one. And it's going to continue to run through the rest of them. Okay, the process has been completed. I'm asking now, Quinn, because we did have an issue, if they and I will see if I can get this enlarged here. And from there, I'm going to run a SHA-256 sum. And we're going to do asterisk dot asterisk, and we're going to output that to hashes dot text. And we just created this folder, this file, sorry. I'm going to spread that out, and I'm going to go turn off spell checking. And I'll move that into the middle of the screen. Get there, let me get the background out of the way. If anyone wants to take pictures, now is the time to take pictures of the output of the trusted build. And if somebody will just let me, who's in the chairman's hall, let me know if everybody's good and we'll move forward. And I won't move until somebody tells me. because I'm not confident that I copied over. Copy. What's going on? Oh, I know what's wrong. Not mounted. You're going to delete the system information off the new drive. What is going on? It's been unmounted. Remount it. Why is this? Okay, it said it synced it. Go to home. That drive is for the inbox. Did it again. I don't trust that. Do this again. Empty. Home. Copy. Paste. Copying 12 files. It says it copied them, but I'm going to give it a second just to make sure. I'm going to go ahead and get my copy. Should be in March. Sequin. And let's see how long it takes to do this. Which okay. It verifies at least I have a clean copy. Okay, this copy's good. So, oh, okay, so that's a good copy for the NBank. Now, I'm gonna have to clean this thumb drive off because I'm not confident in the first copy. So we'll remove this and copy that. Paste that in there. Copying 12 files. Says they're done. Sync says they're done. Going to open a terminal. Okay, so those are on that drive as well. That is for the PMO. I have a copy, the PMO has a copy, and the NBOC has a copy. Okay, from there, we're going to shred this PC. Oh, we're not shredding, sorry. We're just going to do a secure erase. And then we'll do the sealing of the containers, which I'm going to be bringing with me starting tomorrow. I missed it. Back to Manila. Okay. I need you to help sign. I'm going to do the shredding. Put that in there, put a seal on it. Right on the front, OVCS, the date, and NBOC. OVCS, NBOC.
Is it B just BANC?
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right, OVCS in manga.
Is there a date on it? Put a date.
3, our date or theirs?
Ours.
3, 7. Okay. Seal it up.
No, wait, get a, oh yeah, you can seal it. Yeah, you can seal it.
Okay.
Turn the signal on, so. Lock with that. All right, so set that one here and do one for the PMO, same thing.
Let's see.
There it goes.
OVCS. In PMO or in not in bank, a PMO.
PMO. And from
PMO.
here, we're going to do tools, ASUS secure erase, and put it on the 256 drive. And we're now going to erase the solid state hard drive. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need you to sign. And me, I'm going to sign. Hold on, this for the camera. Let's go ahead. This one is for PMO, and that is the seal. That's backwards, but I'm going to read it off. 23B04221. I'm going to sign on the top part of the seal. Down on the bottom part.
Excuse me, Jack, can you hear me?
Yes,
Have you already started the shredding process or not yet?
yes, I already have.
Oh, you already have. Because I think there was a request via the chat if you could show the hashes of the source code. But
Yes,
if you've
I
already
can.
started
No, no,
you
no,
can
I
still do
can.
that.
That's different.
I can still do that. That is not, there is no hash that goes with the source code, but I can generate the hashes of what I put in as a source code. That'll take just a couple of seconds. Is that okay?
Okay.
Do
That
the
is good if you can show
MD5
show that later.
no, I can show it in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, no problem. And these are the signatures over the seal of Jack Cobb and Michael Walker. And this one goes to OVCS PMO. I'm going to sign the top of the next seal. There it is. And this is the seal with our signatures on it. It's backwards, so I'm going to read it. 23B04216. And this one is OVCS for the inbox dated today. And with that, I will get the hash values that you just requested. We're gonna do a live boot to just a live boot back into the same box, but it'll go, we're not gonna install anything. I'm just gonna go run the SHA-256 sums of what is considered the source, which is the step dash 81.8.1.11. Okay.
Jack,
Yes.
yeah, this is Esther Rojas. I just want to ask if one of the envelope can be opened because we need to install the trusted build in the server. So on
Director, no, these are fine because I made a copy onto my drive and I plan on sending that to you and Director Bolo at the TAC as soon as we're off the call. I plan on submitting to you guys my copy, which I verified all 3 copies, so it's the same.
Okay. So you will send a copy now through the
As soon as I'm done with this hash value, I plan on sending it to all of you guys.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, we're going to go into a live boot of Linux 240401.
Jack, I think
Yes.
there's a question in the chat box.
Okay.
They were asking if you could confirm, are there 3 envelopes or are there just 2?
There are just 2. My envelope is this drive that I carry around with me and will be going back to Manila with me. The other
Okay.
2 are these 2, one for NBOC and one for PMO. And I'm going to get a copy to PMO in the ITD as soon as I'm done with this hash value. I'm going to submit that to you guys.
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. Check it just to make sure. Create in Linux. We're going to cancel out of all this, change our resolution so that we can see everything on the side.
Indeed.
Yeah. And apply. Keep. And from there, I'm going to go to the Samsung drive. There. Inside the Samsung drive, inside this, is this folder, the step -1.1.11.zip. And from there, I'll launch a terminal. And we've been doing MD5, so I'll do MD5 sum step dash, and we'll go from there. And that is the sum for MD5. Let me see if I can stretch that out and make that a little more readable. There we go. Here's the MD5 sum for the zip file that contains the source code and configuration files and pretty much everything that's needed to build it except the scripts to build it and the offline package. So just in case someone else wants a different value, that is going to be the SHA-256 of the same zip folder. And with that, if there are no more requests or questions, the packages have been created and will be brought with me starting tomorrow at 3:30 my time. Director Bolo, since you opened it, are you okay with closing it?
Yeah.
Wait, let me ask the people in the chairman's hall if there's a designated speaker for the
Okay,
closing of the event. Can you hold?
Sure.
We have sequent here, correct? Yes. So can you please formally confirm to us that the source code that you have provided to our ICE group here is the same hash code that is mentioned here and displayed here? Please confirm.
I didn't submit anything to anyone.
No, Jack,
Hold on, Jack.
they are confirming with sequence.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's not me. Sorry.
I did not. You confirmed no. I will not submit anything to anyone. I go ahead and tell you no. Yeah. You have to- Go ahead, close the room.
Is there a confirmation from the chairman's hall?
The expectation from Sequent is that the hash code here will be something we will re-verify in circuit and they should match. Thank you.
Hi, Jack.
Yes.
Can you please display the hash number on the screen again?
That one? Is that sufficient?
Okay, I think the same is confirmed by Sequent, so thank you. We're good if you can start the shredding process. Thank you.
Good.
Excuse me, Jack.
Yes.
I think Sequent has already confirmed the hash that you showed. So we just want to confirm if that is the last activity from your side.
Yeah, yes, I'm just waiting for closing and I'm packing up as soon as that's over.
Okay. May we have confirmation from the chairman's hall if we are ready to close? ERV.
So,
Sir, go ahead.
yes, let's proceed with the shredding. Just one other question, last question, before we go offline. We wanted to know what are the other pending done for you or to issue the
I I got
Did you get that, Jack?
I got parts
I
of
did
it.
not hear it.
I believe what he asked is what is left for us to do to issue the ICE certification.
Is that
I,
correct, Chairman's
it's,
Hall? Was
Just we
that the
cannot hear you.
question? Okay, Jack, can you hear me? Let me read the question.
sure.
What uh, other activities that need to be done by the ProVNV in order to issue the certification? So I think you got the question right.
Okay, so I'm headed back to Manila. We have to. I think we're going to have to go into the data centers with the idea that they're getting locked down final. We are going to be doing some OVCS testing. Obviously, since we just built it, there needs to be some additional testing done with OVCS. We are done with the ACMs and the CCS. With respect to the ACM, we still need to look at the CCS with respect to the OVCS, which just got built. Those are the things that we still have to do in the time period that I'll be in Manila or the time period that my team is working on it here in Huntsville, Alabama. I hope that answers your question.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Sir Don. I'm asking the support team to type your question in the chat box because we cannot hear you clearly. Okay, so reading from the chat box, I think the question is addressed to Comelec. So I think the PMO and the OFOB is more on the position to address the question, since the question is addressed to them. So, but I think this is doable. Can I ask if the chairman's hall is ready to close the activity?
We would like to, we would like to, we would like to and of course our senior staff, Commissioner Nori Casinal, for being with us. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria.
Ma'am Eden, wala nang nag-close, ma'am. Okay na po. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Esther. Thank you po. Thank you, Sir Jack and the team.
Thank you.
Thank you.